Azerbaijan and Armenia sign framework for peace deal at White House. In a landmark diplomatic moment, President Donald Trump hosted the leaders of Azerbaijan and Armenia at the White House on Friday for the signing of a joint resolution aimed at paving the way toward lasting peace between the two long-feuding nations. The resolution, described by all parties as a framework rather than a final agreement, marks a significant step toward ending decades of bloody conflict, rooted in territorial disputes, primarily over the Nagorno-Karabakh region. While not a legally binding peace treaty, the document lays out key principles for resolving outstanding disagreements, opening new trade routes, and fostering regional stability. Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan, and Nikol Pashinyan, the prime minister of Armenia, both hailed the development as a historic milestone. "This is a day that many thought would never come," Aliyev said, adding that both nations now have a chance to choose prosperity over war. Pashinyan echoed the sentiment, noting that the framework sets the stage for true reconciliation step by step. President Trump characterized the signing as a major diplomatic victory, framing it as evidence of U.S. leadership in brokering peace. "We've brought together two countries that have been at odds for generations," he said from the White House's East Room. "This is not the end, but it is the beginning of the end for a very long and difficult conflict." Next steps and regional dynamics. Though details of the framework remain limited, officials indicated it includes commitments to de-escalate military tensions, establish joint border commissions, and resume cultural and economic exchanges. Both leaders pledged to continue negotiations to address unresolved matters, including territorial status and displaced populations. The agreement also signals a shift in the geopolitical landscape. Historically, Russia has played a central role in mediating between the two countries, but this U.S. brokered framework suggests Washington is now seeking a more active hand in the South Caucasus. Russia talks and wider implications. In a related diplomatic development, Mr. Trump announced that he and Russian President Vladimir Putin had agreed to meet in Alaska next Friday to discuss a potential end to the war in Ukraine. Trump later suggested on social media that any peace settlement could involve territorial transfers between warring nations, a remark likely to draw scrutiny from allies and adversaries alike. Analysts note that the Azerbaijan and Armenia framework could influence broader regional peace efforts, particularly as Russia, the U.S., and other powers jostle for influence in post-Soviet states.